welcome back to yet another Star Stable video. Today, I'm going to be teaching all of you the very basics of Star Stable, how to get into the game, how things work basically, some of the main settings. We'll be getting into more details in this series later on. Just so you know, this is a series, so if you need further help, be sure to check out the other videos as well, and this is the first one of the series that I'm going to be doing. Feel free to ask any additional questions down in the comments below as well, and I will answer them either in a video or in the comment section as quickly as I can. So be sure to ask those, and yeah, so I'm going to teach you how to walk, animations, how things work, and some of the settings panels and how things work there as well. Some very basic home stable, basically what's there, what the game's about, and stuff like that. So let's just get right into the video. Okay, so I am going to be doing this tutorial on my main account, so it is already level 20, but it's not different. Like, you guys might be wondering why I have a different horse and different tack and stuff, and we will get into that very soon, but first I'm just going to start with how to walk and how your horse controls, and walking controls, running controls, crouching controls, animations, and stuff like that. So basically, this is Moorland, and this is one of the areas that Star Stable has. We will talk about the map later on. I should have everything in the chapters down below, so in case you guys want help on something specific, you can just skip ahead to that part of the video. But we are going to start with the controls, how you walk, run, and stuff like that. So basically, in case you guys are wondering and you're new to the game and you don't know how to move your horse or anything like that, there are two options that you can move your horse with so far. This does not include mobile. Mobile will be coming like probably in a few months, but basically how you walk your horse or make your horse move forward on computer/PC is WASD keys. W is to move forward, see I'm walking. S is to move backward or slow down. In this case, I slow down to a stop. If you are at a stop and you go backward again, you will start to back up. And A is for turning this way, and SSD is for turning the other way. So that is basically those controls. Another way to move your horse is do the arrow keys, in case you guys are more familiar with that. The forward arrow is to go forward. Again, if I stop and go back, then you start to back up again, and left and right. I'm right and left. There we go. Those are the controls, and you can also make your horse go faster. So, for example, I use WASD keys, but I'm going to use arrow keys just to make it a bit more simpler for you guys. So basically, how you speed up your horse is, you will be stopped like this, for example, and say you want to go to a gallop speed. All you have to do is keep pressing forward arrow and just keep pressing it until you are at the speed you want to be at. Your horse will not slow down or anything like that, so you don't need to worry about it. And now, if we are at a run and you want to, like, slow down, for example, you just keep pressing the back and your horse will change gaits. Each one of these is called a gait, in case you guys are wondering. I'm trying to make it simple, but all of these are gaits. Like, this is a walk, a trot, a slow gallop, and a gallop. There are 5 gaits for each horse. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. Some horses will have special moves, but we will be talking about that later on. Now that we know how to, like, move left and right and everything like that, again, if you want to go faster, just, like, spam forwards, and if you want to stop, spam backwards. Another way to stop quickly, for example, if you're going really fast and you want to stop fast, a hotkey is X, so you press X, and that is called a hard stop. And if you are going at a slower speed and you press X, you will also stop, but this also causes your horse to rear. And if you are completely stopped and you press X, you will dismount the horse. Now, you can also dismount the horse by going to this button in the corner, the bottom right corner right here, and just press it, and you will dismount your horse just like that. But yeah, that's basically the main controls. And if you want to dismount your horse, you go like this. And now player controls, it's basically the same thing, except you only have 2 speeds, and spamming forward won't cause you to speed up. So for example, if I stop holding forward, then my character will stop. So in order to run, you want to press shift, and then you can let go of shift and you'll be running. To go back to a walking pace, you just want to press shift again, and then you just go back to walking pace. Again, the controls are similar, like left key, right key, back up, you know, just like that. You can also crouch in Star Stable, and how you do that is you press control. and to get out of crouching, you just want to press Control again. So that is basically all of the player things. Some extra animations for photos. These you won't need to use. There are special quests where you will use these, but not too many. All you have to do is open the chat in the left bottom corner, and then, oh hello, Lady Winterward. And then these little happy people, these happy things, you can press those, and then you can press /wave, and you'll wave, and you can press /nod, you'll nod, and stuff like that. Another way to get these animations is you just type it in chat, so /wave, and then we wave again. But that is basically all player and horse animation things. Some horses, when you buy them, do have a special move, and how you access the move is you press spacebar, but most horses do not have them. You might want to look up all the gaits of a horse before buying it. There are many tutorials and like videos of them up on YouTube to make sure that you like them and if it has a special move or not. And you just press space when you have a special move horse, and some special moves are like lay down, go in a little circle, and stuff like that, and they just stop automatically and bring you back to resting position. This is also what idle looks like. If you don't do anything with your computer, you will just stay like this. Again, Star Stable quits out after like 30 minutes or 45 minutes of inactivity, so in case you're wondering why that happens, that is why. So now I'm going to talk about basically the main settings, buttons, and what everything means. Like over here in the bottom right, there are quite a lot of buttons, the chat button, what this bar means, and kind of the interface and what everything means in case you're wondering. This bottom bar is your experience to the next level. At first you will level up very, very fast, but then it gets slower as you progress through the game because there are only so many quests. The top level so far is level 23, but the top level without doing extra quests is level 22. I will talk more about quests later on, so do not worry about that, and here we go. So the buttons in the bottom right. Okay, so you see this phone. Well, you want to press it. Also, if you hover over these, it'll tell you like what everything means and stuff like that. So here we go. This eye only pops up every now and then. There are only 2 paddocks in game so far where this eye will show, and it basically gives you the option if you are in a riding club to only see your club members, or if you are in a group to only see. But basically, this plus icon, most people never use this to be honest, but it just zooms you into the map, and then the -1 will zoom you out. You can press the hotkey M to open up your map like this, and M to close it, or you can just press this map in the center to open it, and then press this X to close it, either way you want. But here is the cell phone, and if you click it, it gives you all of these commands and controls. Now this is the main menu of the game, so for example, credits, it'll just show you the credits with a screen, so we're not going to show that. Okay, we are showing that apparently, you can't get out of it, so let me just wait past credits then. Oh my goodness, why did I press credits? Oh no. Oh yeah, there's an OK button in the right-hand corner. Beautiful. Okay, and controls, if you do need extra help, this is basically everything we just went through. The player controls is everything we went through, but there is one more thing, but we're going to talk about that later. So, continuing here, call for pickup. You will be transported to your home stable. Everyone's home stable is originally moorland, and home stables look like this. Home stables look like this with blue sparkles on them, and if you click the star icon once you come up to it, it will enter you into your home stable. Now, others are allowed in your home stable, but only upon invite, and you can invite them by going to this little button in the corner, and it'll show all your horses and guests, and that'll show how many people are in your home stable. You can also click their name once they're here, ask them to leave, or you can invite people off your friends list or your group or your riding club, and then they will have access to see all your horses. Over here in your home stable is your wardrobe, and you can change items that you're wearing by double clicking on them, and you can drag them around and through your wardrobe. This is just for an animation of watching your horse, but if you click that, once the hand on the left here is white, once you're close to it, then you can click that. Gives you some options. So for stable care help, it'll bring this up, and with stable care, it'll take care of your horses for you, so they don't slow down Mom, there's so much. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna have to have a part 2. So the more you buy, this does cost star coins, and there are 2 types of money in the game as well. Star coins is only buyable money with real money, and star coins you can buy most horses with and stuff like that. It's basically, you can just buy horses for fun and stuff like that. There's no real need for other horses, but you do get your starter for free, but without star coins you won't be able to buy more. If you do get lifetime star rider or any type of star rider, every week you get a daily allowance of 100 star coins at the end of the week, and you can save up to buy a horse. Horses cost around 100 in the low range and 900 to 1,000 star coins in the high range of horses, but it kind of just depends, like, if they have a special move or not. Again, if you buy stable care, Maya, this girl, she'll come and take care of your horses. If you ever want to know how many stable cares you have left, just look up in the top right corner, and there you go. So, next thing is over here in the button. If you need settings, there's a lot in settings, but we will go through it, I guess. Okay, this is a lot, but I'm going to tell you. So camera sensitivity, I never really play with this, but if you're going like scrolling vertically or horizontally, these are my settings in case you're wondering. When you are on your horse, this will change how close or far you see your player from the screen, and when you are off your horse, this will change the same thing. See, I go closer, I go farther. That is how it works. And field of view, yeah, you guys can probably see what it is. It kind of gives you a wide eye camera or a lower eye camera. I usually go somewhere in the middle around here just to make it a bit easier. Inverted cursor will make it inverts the vertical directions for controlling the camera with the mouse. I never use that. Jump camera makes your camera jump with your horse while you are jumping, but if you get motion sick, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you like kind of like a little spice to your game, definitely add that and play around with it to see what it is. Rotating minimap is here in the corner. This is your minimap, and as you can see, I have it on, so when I change directions, it'll rotate. See, it's rotating in the corner right now when I'm changing directions, but you also have the chance to take it off in case it bothers you. I usually keep it on. Sound, again, this is just volume, so it's pretty self-explanatory. If there's ever a song you don't like, you can just turn it down with music. If sound effects bother you, could take that down. Ambient, you could take it up or down as well. Display mode, it kind of depends on your monitor screen size, but I keep it at this, for example. Graphics quality, if you have a older computer that doesn't do good on a lot of advanced graphics settings, you can turn it down. Again, here you have your frames per second menu, so in case you're wondering why your game is so slow or something, come to this screen and you can look at it. All these will make it more hard for it to run. Like, you can turn shadows on. This is how it looks with shadows. My game completely changed, and now my players and my horses will have shadows. You can turn this off as well in case it bothers you. I usually have it off, but you guys can also have it on. Vertical sync, I have this on. Instead of trying to achieve a higher FPS than your monitor can handle, it'll enable it by itself. So anti-aliasing, this is very important. If you want your game to look more smooth, like if you're taking pictures or something, if you want it to look not pixelated, then you're going to want to turn that on. Otherwise, your game is super pixelated. So that is why I have that on, in case anyone's wondering. This filtering will items that are far away or don't look right to the camera, so in case some items aren't showing up good, they're not spawning in good for you, then you can just turn that on. I think it details everything a bit more as well, so if you need that, turn it on. Again, it's not like something that you need. Creative window, this is a lot to go through. Okay, so creative window things. Alright, let's begin. So basically, becoming a wild horse. If you go onto your horse and you want to be wild, this is especially good for, then you just check mark this box and it'll show that you disappear off your horse. If you dismount, you'll reappear, so yeah, you can't be invisible. Show other wild horses is if other people have this check marked, then if you check mark this box, you'll be able to see them wild. If you have it off, no one else will look wild. So in case you're wondering why that works, hide player names. Let's see. Okay, I'll give you guys an example. Oh yeah, to leave your home stable, it is the same door you came out of. There are 2 doors opposite each other, and you just want to wait until the hand. Okay, so here are some people. If you guys don't want to see player names, you can just do this. hide player names and it just disappears them like this. And some other examples are hide, oh my gosh. If you want to hide your hat, you can do this. Another way to hide your hat is simply drag it, but I will be showing more in inventory in another tutorial in case you guys are wondering. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you have notifications on if you want. No interaction UI, again, okay, here's an example. If you turn this on, there will become a bunch of E buttons, and E is always a hotkey for pressing anything. Buying a horse, you can press E. Entering your home stable, you can press E. So if you turn this off, turn the setting off, it'll hide that in case you're wondering. Muting chat, there is a little button in the bottom left and you see it going up and down. Muting chat stops that. And mute group invites, this means no one can invite you to a group. No one can friend you. No one can invite you to a club. No one can invite you to a home stable. This will hide area notifications. Whenever you enter a new area, it'll show a notification, so doing that hides it. Hide user interface, you can kind of see what that does. Okay, and pressing F1 to get it back. F1 will hide it, F1 will get it back, in case you guys are wondering. Now, inviting anyone to a group, you can just click them and go to invite a friend. That will make them be your friend. You can also buy a riding club, but I will go more into that later on. Inviting people to a group, you press this, and then you have this little group menu. Oh, I have an invitation. Okay, we're going through that next time. See, Piper Puppy Keep joined my group. You know who's in your group by looking at the left. You can also leave the group by pressing this little X and then leave group for sure, like that. And everything just kind of works like that. So this is going to be probably, wait, is there another thing I need? I think we kind of went through everything. Help, again, if you need like help, you can just look through this menu. But that is basically all I'm going to be showing you in this tutorial. There will be many more, so stay tuned for that, like how to take care of your horse, what riding clubs are, everything like that. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But these are basically the main controls in case you guys are wondering, and a quick walk through some of the controls and stuff like that. Again, how your horse slows down and stuff, I will go through that later on. Horse happiness, what these menus mean. Stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh yeah, okay, I forgot to talk through this, but full screen, if you uncheck that, it takes you off full screen. So in case you guys are wondering. Bye everyone, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. It was a lot to speak, but we barely got through halfway what everything means, how I English. But yeah, stay tuned for the next tutorial because, yeah, there's still a lot more, guys. So, yeah. In case you're confused, I definitely understand. But by the time you're watching this video, I probably already posted part 2. So you guys can just go back to my channel and check it out. I'm maybe have a pinned comment with it. If not, go to playlists and it should be there. If you're watching this like a day from when it was posted, it's probably not posted. But if you're watching this more than a day since it was posted, it'll be posted.